It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Land USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey, good morning to you on this Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week. And we got some news to tell you about, so we'll get started.
All right. Law enforcement across the Ozarks continues to honor two fallen Christian County deputies this morning. Deputy Michael Heislope, 40, and Deputy Gabriel Ramirez, who was 30, were remembered Wednesday during a procession through Ozark. Deputy Ramirez was shot during a traffic stop near Highlandville. Investigators say the suspect, Richard Bird, fled the scene. Patrol vehicles are still parked on the historic Ozark Square, covered in flowers, as the community mourns and continues to bring things by and put them on the cars. Sheriff Brad Cole warns donations should only go through the Christian County Deputy Sheriff Association to avoid scams. Businesses and schools in Ozark are stepping up to support the families of the fallen deputies. Restaurants on the square and elsewhere in town are collecting donations and pledging proceeds, while the Christian County 100 Club is providing financial assistance. Ozark schools have lowered flags to half staff, and meetings out of respect have been rescheduled. Officials say funeral arrangements will be announced in the coming days, and we will keep you posted.
Man. Then there's this. A decades-old murder case out of Douglas County has finally reached a conclusion. Bobby Lee Banks has been sentenced to life in prison without parole for the 1989 murder of a 24-year-old Kelly Ann Workman. Banks entered an Alford plea to second-degree murder, which acknowledges the prosecutors likely had enough evidence to convict him, but it is not him admitting guilt. He is still sentenced for it, however. Workman was abducted from a cemetery where she worked. Her body was found days later in Christian County. A Springfield man will spend the next 14 years in prison for two separate arson cases. We told you about these arson cases when they happened. Now we have the sentencing. Michael Fields pleaded guilty to setting fires at an apartment complex and at a home with a person inside. Court records show he used gasoline to ignite both fires and caused significant damage in doing so. Investigators say the resident was able to get out of that house and escape through a back door as the flames spread.
Oh. Switching gears now, Springfield Public Schools is expanding hands-on career opportunities for students. The district has received federal approval to launch a paid HVAC apprenticeship program and is working to add a welding program as well with the Paul Mueller Company. Up to 5 students could earn industry credentials and as much as $25 per hour while still in school. Not too shabby. District leaders say the goal is to graduate students who are ready for high demand, real world jobs.
And somewhere Mike Rowe is smiling about that.
Yes.
I think this is great. I think we're going to see a lot more of this sort of thing as AI becomes more real and threatens to wipe out a lot of white collar jobs. But at this point, there's no way AI can do plumbing or HVAC or
pour
welding.
Concrete. Yes.
Yeah, any of the things that we're talking about right now. So trade schools likely are going to see a rise in students looking to attend because they can make good livings there, number one. But number two, because the concern that AI is coming for computer programmers and all sorts of things like that had been the big jobs for the last 30 years.
Yes. There's a leadership change coming to Parkview High School. Josh Lawless, currently an assistant principal at Hillcrest, will take over as principal July 1st at Parkview. He replaces Megan Brown, who's moving into a new district role next school year. Lawless, who is a former teacher in Ozark, says building strong relationships will be a top priority.
Okay. Hunters and anglers probably know this, but just a reminder in case, because sometimes the time flies and the calendar moves forward faster than you think, and you end up there before you know it. But annual permits expire on Saturday. Saturday is the last day at the end of the month. The Missouri Department of Conservation says 2026 permits are now available online through mobile apps or local vendors, like always. Permits cover fishing, small game, trout, combination hunting, and fishing licenses. All of the above. Officials are urging outdoor enthusiasts to renew before you head out this spring, which makes sense because then you don't get caught with your pants down, and you don't want.
I also noticed that you say the word permit instead of permit.
Well, how did I say it? What was I saying?
You said it like this: many annual permits.
Oh, yeah.
I would have said annual permits.
Okay. Well, you say tomato, I say tomato.
He's a St. Lucian.
You're the only person who says that, by the way. That's not an actual thing. A St. Lucian.
I know. I don't really say St. Lucian.
It's St. Louisan.
I know.
Let me see what the while you're doing your thing here, I'm going to find out what the dictionary says.
Okay, I'll keep going. Springfield's West Central neighborhood is preparing for the Route 66 Centennial, the Mother Road Business Curb Appeal Program. That's kind of a fun program. The Curb Appeal Program is offering matching funds up to $500 for storefront improvements. We need to make the city beautiful, people, just like LA is doing for the Olympics and Kansas City is doing for the World Cup. Eligible businesses between Kimbrough and Kansas Expressway can apply right now with priority deadlines approaching. Participants will also be featured during the Route 66 Festival block party.
All right.
Did you find if it was permit or permit?
Both Merriam-Webster and dictionary.com say permit. So mit is stressed, but the second possibility is the way you say it, permit.
Okay.
I love being right on live TV.
What is that supposed to mean? Mine is on there too.
It was on there too, but it wasn't the preferred. Only by you.
You also say finance instead of finance. And I say finance because I was taught to in journalism school, but I want to say finance because it just sounds more palatable.
High and mighty. All right. Well, now that we've solved that,
It's the weirdest thing that you're celebrating being right. Like that has like never happened before.
Chalk another one win up for Big E. A Drury University student athlete is earning honors on and off the course. Congratulations to Tyler Harris. This is cool. He's been named the Great Lakes Valley Conference Men's Cross Country Scholar Athlete of the Year, which is a lot of words to say, but it fills up a certificate, no doubt. The Springfield native set school records in the 8K and the 10K and maintains all the while a perfect 4.0 GPA in architecture, which will serve him well.
That alone is impressive.
That is impressive, yeah. Harris will compete on the national stage after qualifying for the NCAA championships. So well done, Tyler Harris. Congratulations to you, and keep up the good work.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. And we do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Until then.